Hello boys and girls, so for our reading comprehension this week, our story is on Charlie Cook's favourite book by Julia Donaldson and Excel Scheffler. And I thought it would be quite nice this week for Miss Hunter to read you a story because I'm missing reading you stories so much. I thought it would be quite nice for me to read you a story. So can you find a nice comfy place in your house? Maybe sitting on your couch or on your bed or lots of cushions to read this story. Okay, let's have a look at the start. Once upon a time, there was a boy called Charlie Cook who curled up in a cosy chair to read his favourite book. He's sitting in his living room reading his favourite book, isn't he? About a leaky pirate ship which very nearly sank, and a pirate chief who got the blame and had to walk the plank. Oh no. The chief swam to an island and went digging with his hook. You see that? At last he found a treasure chest, and in it was a book. A book inside a treasure chest. And that looks like a lovely island, doesn't it? It's lots of lovely weather there. About a girl called Goldilocks and 3 little bears who cried, "Who's had our porridge? Who's been sitting in our chairs?" Oh no. And went into the bedroom, and Baby Bear said, "Look! She's in my bed, and what is more, she's got my favourite book." Look, she's reading in Little Bear's bed with a book. About Sir Percy Pinkleton, a bold and fearless knight, who told the dragon, "Wait, I'm not quite ready for a fight. You must hear this one first." And then his armour clanked and shook, and he read aloud a joke he'd found inside his favourite book. And the dinosaur's like, "Ho ho hee hee," he's laughing so loud. About Rowena Rendelot, a very well-read frog, who jumped about a lily pad and jumped upon a log. Then jumped inside the library, which stood beside the brook, and went riddit, 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 as she jumped upon a book. The frog's jumping upon the book. About an oak tree full of birds. Each bird had built a nest, and they had a competition to decide which one was the best. They chose an owl to judge it, and the winner was a rook, whose nest was lined with pages from his very favourite book. Look, he's made a nest out of his books, out the pages of his book. About a girl who saw a flying saucer in the sky. Some small green men were in it, and they wanted to wave as they flew by. She tugged her mother's sleeve and said, "Look, Mum, what have I just seen?" But Mum said, "Hush, I'm trying to read my favourite magazine." About a wicked jewel thief who stole from the king's best crown. Oh no. But then he stuck behind some sheep, which slowed his car right down. The king dialed 999, and soon the cops had caught the crook and flung him into prison, where he read his favourite book. About a greedy crocodile who got fed up with fish and went on land to try to find some other kind of dish. He went into a bookshop, then there he grew even greedier while reading on page 90 a large encyclopedia. So what a greedy crocodile. About the biggest birthday cake the world had ever seen. A team of royal cake makers had made it for the Queen. And they've put a list of all the ingredients for the Queen's birthday cake. Look how huge that birthday cake is. Very big. The cake was so delicious that a famous spaceman took a slice of it in Jupiter. He also took a book. Look, he's in space reading his book. About a ghost who glided round a castle every night, carrying her head and giving everyone a fright. She kept it up till morning, then she found a shady hook and put her head back on again to read her favourite book. About a cosy armchair and a boy called Charlie Cook. There's lots of people in there. And that's the end of the story. So do you think everybody was really in Charlie Cook's living room? Or do you think he was using his imagination and from what he had read in his stories? That was a good book, wasn't it? So you can go on and answer the questions. It was lovely to read to you today, Primary 1A, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.